Hello, my name's Todd Hauser. I go to Church Experience here in Dunedin with my wife Melissa. I want to give you a love story. There's a man named Red and a woman named Red. Now this is not a love story about the two of them. However, they did meet in the 1960s, but they never got married. But let me tell you about Red the man. Red the man, every single day of his life, early on, realized that he needed to get closer to God. So what he would do is he'd go down into his basement every day. He would do some exercises to keep physically fit, and then he would read his Bible and pray. He did this every single day of his life until 1984. Why did he stop in 1984? Well, in 1984, he was 79 years old. He went down to his basement and he started to exercise. And then he opened his Bible and began to pray. And then he died. He died reading the Word of God. Well, what about Red the woman? Red the woman, also early on, realized that she needed to be close to God. She almost died from the Spanish flu in 1917. Well, Red the woman had a daughter named Betty. Now, Betty had insomnia. And what she would do in the middle of the night, she would wake up and she'd say, hey, I'm not going to drink some warm milk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pray. She would pray for her husband, who was in World War II in Korea. She would pray for her daughters, Skip, the oldest, and Jean. And she would pray for her grandchildren later on. Well, Red the man had a son named Jimmy. Now, Jimmy eventually became a contractor. And Betty's oldest daughter named Skip, she became a nurse. Jimmy and Skip had 3 sons. The sons were Michael and Ross, and me, Todd. What me and my 2 brothers would do was every morning we would get up and we would go to breakfast. And in the middle of breakfast, there would be Dad reading his Bible and praying. He took the faith from his father. My mother took the faith from her mother, who took the faith from her mother. And I took the faith from my father, the example from my father and my mother. What I do every day is I read my Bible. And I went to Bible school and got a degree in Bible and theology. And now I'm teaching the men's group. This is a love story for God.